This video will serve as a brief introduction on how to use the MyoView software. We will start by showing how to collect an image. Navigate to the camera window and select Capture. This will show the real-time camera imaging. Here you can see two glass cannula tips lined up. You can identify the P1 and P2 cannulas by slightly moving the P1 cannula on the chamber itself. Since P2 is fixed to the force transducer, you can tell them apart when P1 starts to move. As you adjust the focus of the microscope, you should find the plane halfway through the cannula or the vessel for the clearest image of the vessel walls. This gives the best wall tracking image for the software. If you draw a box over the vessel or the cannula here, you can see in the visualization window to the right how MyoView is tracking. By right-clicking in the trace window, you can choose which parameter you want to view. All of these parameters are being recorded in case you want to analyze them later. You can also click the graph button to make the selection and to set the axis limits. After selecting outer diameter, you can see the data on the graph. Using the pressure interface menu on the right of the screen, you can control the temperature, pressures, the flow rate, and other settings. You can also zero the force transducer. To start pressurizing your vessel, click on next to the pressure icon. You can see the current pressure transducer readings trying to match the target pressures. If flow is set to off, the P2 target pressure is irrelevant. When flow is switched to on, P2 tries to match the target pressure and a flow is generated. Highlight the pressure or pressures that you want to change, type in the new value and hit enter. When looking at the tabs at the top of the software, the MyoView tab has a button to open a new trace window. You can open as many trace windows as you would like in order to view the different data parameters. The next button is to start and stop your recording. In order to do data analysis, you will highlight a section of the data, select whether you want to measure the mean, max, min, or the slope, and hit Export to Datasheet. You can also adjust the x-axis here, as well as adding markers. When we click on the Camera tab, we have the options to play a video and even take measurements from the previous video. You can turn off or on inner wall tracking if you are studying a very thick vessel. You also have the option to select to record the video and the image quality. In the View tab, you can reset any windows that you accidentally closed. You can also show the status bar of the sequencer. Clicking the Reset Window layout brings up every available window. You can organize the user interface to your choosing by dragging the menu headers. As you drag them, you can snap them in place if you hover over one of the position icons. The Data tab allows you to view your analyzed data and export highlighted data sections or the entire data sheet. We will click on Start to show the experiment beginning. By clicking on the DMT icon, you also have the normal file options such as New Experiment, Open an Old Experiment, or Save. But you also have the ability to export data such as wall diameters, wall thicknesses, force data, pressures, flow, and more.